Hello, 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 and welcome to Psi Divine. Hope all is well with you and yours. I'm feeling there's a message for today. Well, at this time, I am initially feeling like splitting it masculine, feminine. Hence the title, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what's going on. If you are new to the channel, hello. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, subscribe and all that jazz, whatever. Let's go ladies first. And I will end this reading with the 3 yes or no questions. Goddesses, be aware of someone accusing. Someone may be accusing you of something. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. What's going on for the feminine at this time? Questions. Let's see, can you see that? Okay. So we have questions, right? So there may be some work issues, situations going on. Two questions, okay. Some of you may be finding some inspiration in music, books, ideas. Also being mindful of your health. This can be someone getting a prescription or needing a prescription for something. Be aware of someone playing the victim. This is someone also at this time who wants to keep trying. I'm also getting the energy you may be dealing with someone who keeps trying, repeating, trying to cause conflict. Let's see what's going on with the job stuff. I normally don't like to do names, but there can be something to do with Marvin. This feels like multiple messages too. Be aware of someone trying to date movement, someone trying to arrange movement via text. getting the message that if someone's trying to date you by text, you need to have call, talking, voice. Okay, I come back to this. Let's look at the job situation. What's going on with that? Because I don't think you need much more than some words of encouragement. So if you are thinking about another job, or you're in a situation or a job where you know you are not being paid your worth, that's a thing. It is time for movement. Some of you are at a job that is affecting your health. It's enhancing a bad habit. And it's not the best thing. Obviously. Be aware of affecting the cause. It's okay. Goddesses, don't be afraid to take time for yourself. Don't forget to do that. Most importantly, oh, okay. Okay. Let's get back to, I saw something else. Sorry, I had to go in on it. Another message. If you are going for a job, don't give up. Don't give up. You may experience something where a company is obviously hiring a male over you. You may see elevation of someone's job. This is a masculine who gets elevated to a better position, is given an advantage over you in the work field. So if that's going on right now, everything's good. You're just supposed to be aware of it, and you move to what's really for you. The lesson or the work from that experience is to be aware of how messed up things are, or be aware of the experience. Some of you you're on the path to being in a position where you can do that to someone else or not. Right, who are you? So it's becoming aware of the self through unfairness. Okay, if you're going through this situation, it's something in the hiring process, something about you that they don't like. And it's something you couldn't affect anyway. It's something you couldn't change anyway. It was male, female. So do not stress this, okay? Remember your grace, remember you're great, and remember you are being given a few experiences, a few tests to make sure you're ready for the next sequence. Let's talk about the next sequence just so that there's no hard feelings. How do I say this? So you're being, the only thing I see is a hair on the chest. You're being strengthened to match the energy of the males that you will be dealing with when you get to this next level. And so you have to learn how to accept defeat. You have to learn how to process it, get the dirt off your shoulder, not be bothered by that conflict. It's not a situation. It's not even a problem. What it is it's their loss. So you're being kind of trained you're being cosmically trained on how to deal with emotions, how to box it, put it away, not be bothered by it, never let them see you sweat. For some of you, some of that knowledge may be in a book, a self-help book. You could be reading one at this time, or you may see one that just catches your attention. Something that helps you do the right thing with the devil and the angel within, as they are both needed for the next step, but they must be used appropriately. So, okay, also in the lesson, also in the training, it's real, it's all of the stuff that would come with watching someone who maybe isn't as capable and skilled as you being given something because of what's down there. And though you may know it, and you may know that that's the case, you are getting the training on how to process that, deal with it, whether it's to speak on it and cut up, or it's to say, you know what, okay, I'll go over here to the competition, to the competitor, and oh, wait a minute, they like me. Now, in a business sense, I decimate y'all's shit. That's what I'm about to do. So it's, I know none of the females, you goddesses, I know you don't want hair on the chest. That's weird. But it is strength, cosmic hair on the chest. I'm sorry if you can hear the echo. Okay. So, this ends with the Six of Pentacles and you being the Lord, or the goddess naturally, of material success. Wow. So if you're getting booted or you're not being given your fair position or the fair raise or the fair lift, the fair accolades, awards, but you're not being given the fairness in a work environment. This is a lesson at this time. Let's see next actions. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so come up with your plan of your next step. You plan your next step, you keep your mouth shut. 1. Take in what the data that you hear, right? Right? So you hear the BS, right? And you're like, oh, okay, that's what y'all doing. And you'll hear it from others, right? So you wait, you look around, you let the next plan of action come to you, and it will. And you don't let them know that you have a problem with it from an emotional standpoint. This is where you get your emotions in check, because this is, whatever this is, it can, yeah, this is pushback in a very hard way. That's here. So this can be cutting up, screaming, getting loud, causing more problems, and giving the others a reason to justify what they're about to do or what they've done. So you have to make a choice on how you react. Do you bring in old energy from last year, year before that? Are you still on that old, on that old data? Are you still being unnecessarily emotional? And even if you think you're not, don't give them a reason. I can't say more. Because others are listening. Others are expecting you to cut up. So when you pull back your strength, your energy, you're not letting them see you be emotional. You're not putting any energy into the BS. It'll be they'll be watching. I'll say that. Now, if you choose to cut up, they're expecting that. If you choose to be mouthy, bad conversation in the background, if you're just coming from a place where you're letting all your chaos fall out of your skirt, whether it's verbally, physically, bad actions, just, you know what I'm talking about. If you put that on display, they're expecting it. They're expecting it. So, again, it's rocket fuel for you to move into the next position. And some of you, I hear an old song, I get by with a little help from my friends. You might also get high with a little help from friends. I don't know. Look. So some of you may be getting a little bit of assistance from a feminine energy near you. Could be a boss type person, or it could be the next person you're going to deal with in the work situation. Whoever they are, they have seniority, they're connected. I keep getting that, very serious connections. Somebody who can make things happen, Captain. Ooh. For now, the work remains undone. But it's coming, this thing is coming to pass. And so there may have to be a build up to the point of I'm done, I've had enough, I'm not doing it anymore. The passion's just, I don't know who that is. The thrill is gone. BB? Or BB King? I hear guitar. The thrill is gone. Someone's singing that. So maybe you have to reach that point where you just are out of energy for a situation, and you do have to take back your energy. And it's the journey starts alone. Be aware of that. It starts alone, but you get immediate reassurances along the way. It's like I don't know who sings that song. I'm gonna harden my heart. I hear the chorus. I'm gonna swallow my tears. Something, something leaving you here. Ooh, you're moving on. Okay, so be aware. Don't overthink the next actions, especially in work situations. You're being fueled to at least make the attempt to move forward. You will get reassurances along the way quickly. You'll be getting reassurances along the way that it's the move to make. Your haters might be fueling this. I'm giving you the thumb on this one, golf clap. You get through this. It's rocket fuel to move you forward. You get through this. And I'm telling you to get through it, okay? It's can't make you do anything, but coming soon, the rocket fuel to move forward into a position that you hadn't really, like maybe you didn't think you could, or you were concerned about it, or like you thought about it, but you never really made the jump. Well, you're kind of going to be cosmically rocket boosted in that direction. And the others, or whoever gives you this rocket fuel, they... Okay. I think that's Lou Rawls. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss my love. Ooh. That's not your data. It's not your data. So when you get, after you get this rocket fuel, knock off the bad thoughts of what you could or could not do. The universe had to put some rocket fuel behind your backside to show you that all of that was in your head. So you're getting it, you're gonna get an opportunity to get a big like banner sign in your face. Know your worth. Know your truth. Doesn't mean you gotta tell everybody. They could be lost as they want to be. You know your truth. Okay? Let's look at this trick text. I'm done with these other ones because, yeah. You got this. Let's look at the text. Oh, she called out a warning. She knew that her life had passed her by. She called out a warning. I think that's incubus, yeah. Be aware of who you're entertaining, dealing with, especially regarding an ex. If you have an ex trying to come back in, they are recognizing that what they lost. Not your data goddesses. I thought this was going to be something else. Goddesses, some of you have an ex trying to get back in. The Rolodex of old connections and people that they've run through, for some reason they can't access that anymore, so they're looking around, and who's stable, who's still together? You, goddesses. At the bottom of the deck, why? Okay, let's look at the why. What do they want? No? All right. Let's look at the whys. What do they want? Sorry if you can hear my stuff. I'm hungry. Okay, though you're going to unravel this because you're like I Spy Private Eye, right? So you might have an ex trying to get your attention. They want to know if they still got it. They want to know if they can come back through with their sperm whale. I said whale. Lord, well, you still got it, so you know that, goddesses. No confusion about that anyway. Okay, but an ex realizes that everybody wakes up at their own time. You know, we could all set our alarm clock for 8 o'clock in the morning, but each and every one of our alarm clocks will, there'll be different seconds or different lifetimes, something like that. Yeah. So they definitely want to see if you forgot. They want to see if you forgot. Would you let them get into your orbit again? They want to get you stuck. Literally, the card just slid right next to the microphone. They want to get you stuck. Oh boy. Wait. The Lord of Illusionary Success. 7 of Cups. Okay, so somebody wants to know if you forgot. Did you forget, goddesses? Did you forget the ex data? Did you forget what they did and how they made you feel, how it ended? Did you forget? Because if you forgot, you may have someone coming through who won't mind that you're having amnesia. Now, I'm seeing that you didn't forget, but they are thinking that you forgot. Okay. So, you have an opportunity at this time. If you want it, lab coat data, you can put on your lab coat, or you could cattle prod. What is what I just heard? I hope it's not that. That's torture, by the way. Maybe some of you have that in you right now. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh gosh, listen. So the only advice I think that's fair to give here, because you do what you want, right? Hold on. So this is as I see it. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, now just. Okay. Yeah. I'm not trying to pull no energy out of this one, but I'm about to. So whoever this is, they're very egotistical. Clown. It's like they really think you for trying to. Alright, so goddesses, remember your grace. Never let them see you sweat. Because they want to know, like, can they run through? Or are you still bitter about question mark the past? So they're going to send you a message or try to connect with you. Universe keeps coming back out. They're done partying for 30 seconds. They want to know if they can come through and have some completion with you. Literally, as I say it. They want to know if they can have some completion with you. Lord, look. Let's get you some advice, goddesses. So the magician doesn't want you to know. And they may be realizing at this point, or you may make them realize, that things could end in, I don't want to say it, I hope it ain't that dark. So listen, you might just, you have an opportunity to shrink testicles. I just don't know a better way to say it. You have an opportunity to give someone a bit of a taste of their own energy. And whether that energy was expressed with only you or maybe everybody that they dealt with, it is it puts them in a place where they have to really reassess the world. It's a little bit of magic. A little bit of spell casting, and it literally could be spell casting because we get the text here, and so it's being written, it's being read, it's being mentally processed because the brain's got to read, the eyes got to read, right? So what I heard is mark your words. Mark your words. There are enough letters here for the name Mark. Very childish energy. Oh. Okay, so the masculine energy, when they're coming back in, they're just coming out of something that failed. So it'll be a double or triple blow. They're going through some type of back-to-back that it's karma. They're getting rejected in new and exciting ways. What do you say? They're getting rejected in new and exciting ways. So the universe is giving them a lesson and plenty of time to think about it, process it. And it's rejection in a way that they had not experienced before. It's a lesson that no player would want to learn. No game player. The universe keeps coming back. It messes with their world. That is for sure. Makes them sad. Wow. Makes them sad. Happiness in reverse. I'm not sure why we care this much about what's going on with them. Let's move on. The Chariot at the bottom, though. Ooh, some of them. It makes them very defensive. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so whoever's dealing with this ex coming back trying to get the hookup, they're about to go through that, what they all say here on these channels, dark night of the soul, where rejection is turned on them. The energy they've put out is coming back. And it's difficult for them because they've really not had to process that. And so some of them may turn to their mother. Some of them may whine to a mother. Oh my Lord. Oh. Some of them may whine to their mother or find happiness on the internet. They may watch you on the internet, goddesses. And it drives them insane, and just, we don't care. This is someone getting a taste of their own medicine. Never mind. So Goddess says, you are helping someone initiate a learning sequence. What they learn from it, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully they learned something. Hopefully they learned something. Let's see what's going on with you, masculine. Hopefully you wasn't listening to the lady's message. But let's see what you need to be aware of at this time, too. Let's see what's going on with you. What I heard was drive. Ooh, masculine. I get the energy of having to deal with. Goddesses, cover your ears from here on out. Now I ain't talking about y'all. Masculine, you may be dealing with a woman very close in your environment who is aggressive. Let me remember again. Messages for the masculine. What I heard was how to soothe the savage beast. Wow. C-U-M. Those are the letters that are there. I'm just pointing it out. Okay. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Knowledge. Masculine. This time is about knowledge. Learning, perhaps, how to soothe the savage beast. And I'm not calling anybody's woman a beast. I promise that. Oh my God, that was rude. I'm not calling anybody's lady a beast, but maybe, or partner, significant other, a beast. You are dealing with somebody who's just, grr. Is that nicer? Grr. So this might be from more than one masculine. I don't know if you can see that. Darkens. There. Okay. So at this time you are being guided towards knowledge, awareness. Knock, knock, wake up, wakey, wakey. It's how to deal with a partner. Someone whose energy has become, or maybe it always was and you're just not noticing it and it's annoying. Someone who's unnecessarily loud or sharp in the tongue, sharp tone. It's not helpful. I also heard would kill. I don't see love here. And it feels like something that's leading towards an action, resentment. Let's see what's going on. I hear Lou Rawls for you too. You're gonna miss my love. It's like saying it to yourself, but not letting the other person know that what they're doing is would kill. Clarify. Situation, what's going on? Might be dealing with somebody who's got some addictions. And I mean, and it might have looked good at the beginning. It might have looked like it had value at the beginning, but now you might just be quietly watching someone doing something destructive or behaving in a destructive way, and communication is not a thing right here. Somebody might be driving you away. You should say something. Oh boy. Be aware, I don't know why I hear this. This is horrible. I definitely want this song out of my head. I hear R. Kelly. You remind me of my Jeep. I don't know what it is about that song. If there's something in that for you, masculine. You may be questioning what someone is like. It's like you're expecting logical thought from someone who might just be more comfortable with being combative, because that might be how they've always been, and they don't know another way or a different way to communicate. Some of you might feel like you've invested, so you're trying to stick it out. You may even be talking to other people about what to do next. You could be seeking out readings or something. Whatever it is, you might be communicating behind someone's back or your significant other's back about what to do next. The universe may be tempting you at this time. I do get the sense of a bit of a test. Be aware, masculine, an opportunity to not make things better is coming your way. You may be making offers, cheating, multiplicity, looking at doing that. That's not going to be a good idea. You're going to find frustration and obstacles in that because you're not dealing with the situation. So there's opportunity for maturity. Be aware of repeating things you've seen growing up in relationships at this time, especially the lack of communication part, the lack of making things clear, like, hey, I want to, give you an opportunity one more time. Do you want to? And then if they're not going to make things better or work in a positive way or pull back on the destructive energy, then you need to figure out what's next. Let's clarify the devil. Now, for some of you, this is coming. This is going to be an unexpected awareness. Like you're just hearing things different. I don't feel like something way different happens, but you really hear somebody's ego in stereo. Coming soon. Yeah. Okay, so masculine energy, you are working on your grace at this time too. Don't know what that word means, or don't skip over that word. Look it up in the dictionary. So you know exactly what the grace part is. You're getting an opportunity to remember it, operate from that place, not absorb any more of the, oh my God, the word I heard was contagion. Is it that bad? Okay, I got my fist balled up, so maybe it is. You might be dealing with somebody who really takes you there mentally, like puts combat energy where it doesn't need to be. And so you're getting an opportunity to deal with this in a better way. Love with logic, in a peaceful way to, oh, this is a test, masculine. Maybe dealing with some, okay, so your test might have been an energetic vampire Some of you are dealing with someone who just, they feed off drama. And your calm, comfortable place with yourself, or maybe you're working yourself into a comfortable place in life where you don't have drama. You don't get hard for that shit. Maybe you're just at that place, and maybe you wasn't there 2 or 3 years ago. Or maybe you was okay with it 2 or 3 years ago when other people, brought their drama around. But now you are feeling different. Turning the wheel, though, waiting on the other side. I mean, like, there's good stuff on the other side of turning that wheel, but you have to turn it. You have to make the decision to say, okay, I don't want to be dealing with this in 10 years. I don't want to be dealing with this in 5 years. I don't even want to be dealing with this tomorrow. Right. So the universe is teaching you about sensual magic. I hear BBD, never trust the big butts. You can trust some big butts and smiles. But, not the ones that have you in a different place or that aren't willing to or interested in creating a peaceful environment. So there are some people they just know drama. TNT is not the only network that knows drama, nor is Lifetime. There are some people who just genuinely are more familiar with chaos. And so peace is scary to them, hard to imagine. Not being a whiny, complaining, bitching, loud, kicking stuff over, demanding, aggressive. Some people really genuinely don't know the opposite of that. So expecting it is a reach, masculine. Sometimes it's a reach. People have to see things sometimes to learn them. And then they have to want to learn it, to know it, decide if they want to express it. There's a whole process. It's like wanting a car but having to build it yourself. You wouldn't just expect everything to put itself together. There was a great movie about that, Christine. That car put itself together, but that doesn't happen for real. So if you want to put together a vehicle to go to a destination, and that vehicle is love or long-term connections, you can't just expect the vehicle to put itself together. There has to be like an effort. It takes time, it takes energy. It may take a blueprint of understanding this part goes here, this part goes there, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. So you want to be aware of reckless tendencies or being reactive to someone's vibration. Now this is somebody very close in your space. This could be girlfriend, baby mama, wife, significant other, lover, partner. So it feels like the energy of someone who's close enough to affect you financially. It's like I get the energy of someone who's, wants the handout. Wants to know what you're doing, all in your business, but, but I don't want to give a bad energy to this because it's like someone was taught to behave that way. That's how they know how to respond to relationships. Some people learn by seeing things. Some people learn through books. Some people learn by experiencing. And so there is a new journey of the mind, of the desire that's possible. But some knowledge has to be desired, or masculine, if that person really genuinely doesn't want to experience the lighter version of themselves, you have to accept that. And you have to turn the wheel. Whichever wheels you are turning, however you process me saying, turn the wheel. You have to turn some wheels and you got to move forward. And I do get the energy of like, hold on. Some of you are going to see immediately, or you have an idea that your significant other has options or is making use of those options. And if that's a part of the issue too, be aware of that. But back to the other original story, you do have somebody who expects that you won't move, that you won't leave. There's some type of belief in the bind, belief in you being bound to them. Wow. Ew. It's very egotistical. I'm not saying you did anything wrong by putting this person on a pedestal at all. I'm not saying that. That's your heart. That's how you feel. That's your compassion. Never lose that. It just can't be given to everybody. That is all. So that's what's coming out of this lesson. Recognizing the clues of those who are worth waiting for them to resolve, fix themselves, or is it for you to learn, okay, that's not what I want, and I wish you love, I wish you peace and hair grease, love, peace, and soul, all of that, and then I gotta go that way? And how to cut cords in a way that isn't going to bring you karma. If somebody really doesn't expect you to start over, they don't expect you to be that okay. Masculine, if you are really truly expressing your higher self and others around you know it, you're talking it, you're living it, you're looking it, they don't, whoever the significant other is, they're watching it. But in their mind, okay, so you're like outside hugging on trees and doing yoga in the middle of a field, and they think you're screwing around. They think you're they think you're out in the middle of a field, doing yoga poses while looking at porn on the phone. They don't believe your transition. They do not believe it is the big bank of lust or love or belief in your devotion that it won't fail, that you won't go anywhere. Oh boy. That person's lesson at the end of all of whatever they're going to go through is balance. Balancing their temperament is what I heard. Attitude adjustment, but they got to go through some stuff to get there. So let's get you some advice. Masculine, this is too much Dr. Filling, but what you're getting at this time is an opportunity to see the third mirror in the mirror image, this is family dating choices. Like, okay, so maybe a parent was very combative. You've picked that. And whoever this significant other is that's by your side at this time, putting you through this, that is something, that energy is energy you grew up with in some way or another. And so there's a bit of illness to it. Maybe someone connected with someone because they had oh God, I don't want to go here. So maybe somebody got with somebody because they had kids and thought like, oh, it's, let's build together, and you accepted a lot, and then you found out that that person was still angry and bitter because of being abandoned from the past relationship or a lot. And they still have some baggage to work through while trying to not throw that baggage at you. And maybe they don't even know that they're dealing with baggage. And it's coming out that way. And so in life and in love, they end up running people off. They end up having all this conflict because they have this unresolved abandonment or hurt from the past, things they haven't closed off for themselves. So, continue working on yourself. Continue your own build. Continue choosing self. At this time, if you're dealing with somebody who is being aggressive and combative with you, watch your emotions. If you can, don't share them. Don't show them. It's not worth arguing about because that person has a fixed energy. Because they haven't resolved that stuff from the past. And they may see everybody the same. They may see the ending of this. It's like, like I know it's about to end because, they didn't say good morning to me. And so now I'm just going to cut up and act crazy because I know it's over. Like, they've already got this big amount of baggage they brought in. And while you may have been okay with it or didn't see it, it's become the big luggage bag in the living room, right? And so what you want to do is be mindful of the situation and all of its components. And you don't want to be one of, that was about to come out. You don't want to be one of the ones that leaves more brokenness on them or if there's others in it. So the next moves must be very logical. It requires planning and maturity. And so moving with love and grace, it's here. It's moving with grace. Higher knowledge comes out of this too. So for some of you, it's not going to be as simple as just throwing up your hands and walking away. It feels like there has to be a plan of action, a plan of logic and maturity. You may need to involve counseling to make a healthy exit or to make a healthy transition to a relationship that works. But masculine, I do feel like it is upon you at this time to be the leader of what comes next. And for some of you, it's solo dolo. So do it with a plan and plenty of logic. You may be having to explain to that person or getting them to explain what they want out of life, and maybe calmly, gently, patiently talking to someone through the situation and the loss, the lessons, how things aren't working. So if you choose to Dr. Phil your way through it, bring lots of patience and watch your words. That feels like a very important part of this too, is how you express yourself towards them at this time. Yeah. And you don't want to chase failure. But you're not. And you don't want to continue that. So less distortion at this time, but it will be through lessons, hearing things differently. Oh, and growth. I do get the feeling like this resolving the conflict, or at least breaking through the first couple of angry walls. I do think that in order to do that, you're going to need to be strong mentally. Your spirituality isn't the angle to approach this from. Some of you are dealing with someone whose anger or their need to be around drama and chaos, it really can be a chemical imbalance that helps that along the way too. You may be dealing with somebody who's not experienced things that you've experienced in life. So the love, the needs, the wants, they all tend to blend in together. And so separating them, defining them, understanding how their actions bring in karma, bad energy, lack and loss. Helping someone understand themselves. Oh my goodness, kid gloves, the most gentle, the most logical. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Helping someone realize how to correct themselves, love themselves more. Going within versus pushing everybody out. That's deep work. So I don't know if it's for everybody. But masculines, you are being given the tools to inspire and teach a significant other, have a teachable moment, and teaching yourself, learning the clues, helping your partner or significant other understanding. But you do have to do the leading in this one. So very careful, gentle with love. Be inspirational. It's the best I got for you at this time. So let's do the questions. For those of you who want or have a yes or no question from this reading, or not, I don't know. I'm going to put down 3 decks. You choose the deck that resonates with you the most. And let's see what your yes or no answer is. Oddly, I hear a very old song. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I hope nobody's trying to astral project nowhere, because that's stupid. Let's move on. .org. All right, is somebody dreaming? So consider your yes or no question. Select the deck that resonates with you the most, and I will turn the cards. Let's move you closer so you can see just the deck there. All right. I'm feeling the need to go here first. So did you select this deck for your yes or no question? The answer is yes, soon. Feels like a situation of time or communication, of agreement. This may be a question that involves more than one person saying yes. So it could be a time thing. But the yes is there, just not at this exact second, but soon. Did you select this deck? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's someone's obsessed and unchecked. Yeah, I get the energy of blockage. So whatever question this is, it's a dream of yes. It is a belief that you heard a yes. You crave a yes. You are obsessed with a yes. You may be asking this question too much. You may be asking for something that is not for you. You may be asking about something you haven't worked for, again, or that isn't for you, has no value, or quickly decreasing value, unwanted. You may want something, but the person you're asking about or what you're asking about isn't for you at this time or ever. I don't know. This sounds nuts. Let me run a couple more cards. Hold on. So there's a lusty, masculine energy here. You need to move on. You need to move forward. Legit. This is someone who's not a good person, negative energy. They may be experiencing depression, and that may be bringing on the obsession. Not letting go of something that isn't being given. Holding on to that which is not even being given. Fuck. This is the energy of somebody who's being ignored at this time, who may want more attention, feeling ignored, wanting what is not. Oh boy. Wanting something that is not for you. Whatever that is. Obsessive energy. Let us move on, please. Did you select this deck? Oh, let me turn that. Turn that right like that so they're all there. Okay, did you choose this deck? It's a pop quiz. What I heard is, do you know what you're asking for? Do you really know what you want? Yeah. Okay, so this is asking for something and not being sure what you're asking for. It's like sitting around saying, I want Elon Musk to sell me one of his rockets, and I'm going to have one no matter what. And you don't even have a job. It's lying to yourself with some damage if you go too far. Giving up too much, making a sacrifice. Like, okay, I'm going to get this rocket from Elon Musk. He's totally going to give it to me, right? And then making your whole life about Elon Musk. posters on the wall, writing letters to the man every 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Just being super duper weird. When the focus is supposed to be on loving yourself, loving your journey, and not so focused on Elon Musk that you completely forget your own life. Yeah. This is obsessive energy here too. It's like I could, continuing to think that you're going to get something and you're not. The universe wants you to knock it off. Universe says yes, stop doing that. You're screwing yourself. So it doesn't really matter what the answer to this is. The focus should be on you bettering yourself, focusing on you as opposed to what's going on the outside. It could be a situation where you're not being honest with yourself about what you'd be losing by getting what you wanted out of this question. Alternatively, you could be asking like, is Denzel Washington gonna marry me? I know he is. Pop quiz. I'm just gonna wait for Denzel Washington. I'm not gonna date, marry, love, or touch anybody. Wait for Denzel. Lying to yourself. Denzel doesn't know you exist. I gotta have Denzel. Gonna put posters on my wall. Gonna write him letters. Gonna watch all his movies. Gonna talk about him 24 hours a day. You lose yourself. It's like giving up your own life to assume something that it has very little to do with your path. The universe says knock it off. Stop asking about it. It's never gonna happen. Apply logic. You know that. It's never gonna happen. Stop screwing yourself. Okay? Ooh, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, love yourself. In this lifetime, you only get to do that once. So make sure you do it and do it good. If you did enjoy this reading, again, like, comment, subscribe. That way I'm encouraged to do more readings like this. And just a little data. And no matter what, if you think it is true for most. What is that? It's you being well, because you are well. I'll see you next time. Bye.